God, you know, nominate me. Since we in the COVID world, we gotta talk like this. Right? Need to get my teeth. No mistake. Anyway, peace, God is peace, God is peace, King. Oh man, got a lot to talk about today. Whole lot to talk about today. Um, if I ain't seen you in a while, peace and blessful New Year's to you for sure. Um, hope you're in good health, good spirit. You know, it's been a while since I've seen anybody. So done out with some of this, right? But it's just too much going on. I'm stuck in the house today because of the snow, right? Don't feel bad about that at all. So, without further ado, um, uh, you'll see MannJoe-Mumin right here. Most everybody know me by Yusef or you or Joe. Um, I'm gonna go in about some things, and then we gonna break me down. We're gonna break me down later on. I'm going about some things. It's a little too much right here. Right? Um, going about a few things right here. Y'all forgive me. What's up? Uh, what's going on in the world? No, in the world. I just kept on thinking about my man Ti. Yeah, I just kept on thinking about all these bad habits, all these bad habits that everybody got. Everybody trying to figure out, oh, okay, well, you know, why he got, why he got called up now? You know, he must have pissed somebody off. No, he got caught up because of his habit. He got caught up because of things that he did, what he supposed to do every day. You know, he just went to a higher level with it. You know, let me tell you something about the devil. The devil is cunning. I'm gonna say that again. The devil is cunning, real cunning. You know, because he'll give, and he'll give, and he'll give, right, and he'll give, and then one day just cut you off, just cut you straight off. I got to go on a little further, but I don't want nobody to see my mouth like that. That's crazy, right? Um, man, we've seen a pattern and stuff here since lately. Nobody don't want to talk about. Man, I want to say some stuff, and I don't want to offend nobody, you know, but I'm gonna have to offend some people when I'm saying it, because this is the truth, man. In actuality, for real, man, everybody needs to check themselves in their home. And I'm hearing about this man looking at his girl, his daughter, you know, going into the behavior for a long time. And we've been hearing about it, everybody making an oust about it. Now all of a sudden, 15 women coming out. So y'all know what's getting ready to happen. I know y'all know what's getting ready to happen for sure. I was thinking, I was just thinking about it because, like, you might as well say we came up with a legend. I mean, the real Ti. Before he got Hollywood or whatever. See, I don't want to blame this on Hollywood. I want to blame it on people. I want to blame it on you. Yeah, you, your mama, your daddy, yeah, your sisters, your brothers, your peers around you. You blame it on them. You. I'm blaming it on me. All of us, all of us. In retrospect and forward. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you probably grew up in a nasty household. Some people don't know what nasty households are. Grew up in a nasty household. Stuff that you saw in your house. Believe me, you. About 75% of the stuff that I did wrong in my life, I learned it at home. No, I'm not trying to get on you, your mama, your grandmama, your grandfather, your uncles, or none of that, but it's the truth. 'Cause I ain't never heard of no, well, I heard of some stuff, but compared to how the older men were doing it, but the older men never wanted to go to the doctors with their daughters to see what was going on. They left that to the women. But I'm gonna get on them too. You know, them greats and them great grands, and I ain't saying all of them, but I'm gonna get on that too. See, don't nobody want to be talking about what's going on in a black family, all this incest and rape. That's what I'm talking about. You and the people around you, habits, 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 and it's habits that's been formed over years. And yeah, I know what you're gonna say. I know you're gonna give me racism and white supremacy. I know you're gonna give me that, but we already know that. Why we talking about that? Oh, we gonna go out here and fight the enemy. How you gonna fight the enemy? You don't even know what your problem is. She ain't know what your problem is because it's had her problems too. Believe me, all of us suffer with these problems internally, ethnic origins, and groups of people, whether they're Caucasian, Hispanic, Latino, or Black, whatever that means. Because they call us so many different things. So what I'm really trying to say is, we talk about white folks all the time. Oh, they nasty and they this and they go hard. But you out here, you off the chandelier every day. You out here with boys. And I'm not getting on that. Please, I'm not getting on that. I love gay people. So, don't get on that. You know, and I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about the rest of us, the quote unquote heterosexual or the strictly deadly, you know, because homosexuality don't have to be a problem. It could be other things, you know. It could be anal, it could be pee. Everybody get it. It's out here for everybody. That's behavior. That's talk behavior, and that's talk behavior that's been going on for a real long time. That's talk behavior that's been going on for a long time, and I know firsthand. So if anybody asks me anything about how you know, man, I understand. But so many people, sometimes y'all be watching TV, y'all be asking, man, is people gay and all this. So look at closets. Most of the time, people will assume that, and half the time that's right. But what about the times when it's not right? You got people out here that prostitute to make it the fame, prostitute to to make it to college, prostitute to keep their job, prostitute to keep a roof over their head. If your mama doing it, your grandmama doing it, your grandfather doing it. Where's all this behavior in the time that I grew up? I'm almost 50 years old, 49. In the time that I grew up, in the time that I grew up in, which was hidden, all the stuff I know now, which was hidden. But the times I grew up and this stuff wasn't acceptable to be out in the open. Grown folks did their thing at night, and it was in hidden area. Well, not all out like it was now. Now everybody out, and everybody doing it, then it's a problem. Children, you got children out here. There's children out here prostituting, having homosexual activity, just doing all kinds of things now. All the things that's unique. I'm not gonna preach to y'all. I ain't gonna do no church and that. I try to do too much Islam. I'm not gonna try to do Get to know thyself. Then you can know, quote unquote, our Father God. The Muslims don't believe in Allah being the Father, but I understand that they're afraid. You gotta get to know yourself. You can't control your emotions, your feelings. You can't control lust. Where do these things come from? Because these things don't do anything for you. You have to have peace of mind. You gotta have spirit. You gotta have heart. And you gotta do that for these children. Their education is gonna be set. You gotta grab your babies and something that you love, and whatever you doing now is the time to. I'm not talking about your practice celibacy. I'm saying there's more things important than that. Find out what's going on with your children. Start going through their things. Start finding out what they're looking at. Because they look at all kinds of things. There's all kinds of ghosts out here. Man, there's all kinds of wolves out here. Animals out here that will prey on children in a heartbeat. Tell you a quick story. I was a school crossing guard for the District of Columbia. I did that well. Shout out to that organization, Department of Transportation. Violent. These these Metro paydays, I know because I used to work for Metro Pay. So shout out to them too. The UPS paydays, the government paydays, all these creepy vultures riding up and down the street, 15, 16-year-old women, pulling over. And these young ladies are entertainment because they got the money to spend, and that's the only thing, that's the only way they might eat. That's the only way they might have some clothes. I don't want to be laughed at. And so, that's us preying on us. But that's something wrong with how you gonna be a grown man doing it? And then have you grown men that's doing it. Guess what? Some of you, I'm not saying all fathers. Right? Shout out to real fathers. How many Alabama's got the audacity to have children too? So I mean, what's that about? So get back to Ti. Cause see, I don't know what he's saying. And look, he's accused allegedly of doing some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. He got children. They say he done pissed somebody off. Okay, whether he pissed somebody off or not, it's out here. He ain't the only one. And he a celebrity with money. He ain't the only one. Like I said, it's around you. It may be in your household. It may be your next door neighbor. Being promiscuity. You know, sexual form. I mean, you giving it up a lot. You really don't have any morals with it. You know, one of the things that you give away is your morality, because the more partners you're releasing into, or it works both ways with the man and the woman, sex on sex. Semen, blood. So if you're down in 7, 8 dudes a day, if you're a woman, there's some women out here who going like that. That's your thing. But man, if they doing what they doing, and they going and they dropping it in, you got their spirit in. So wondering why you acting crazy, act- trying to act like you're trying to wonder why you can't get it together. And if you're not eating right, a lot of these foods got hormones in them, tons of estrogen. That's medication. So food, wearing the skinny jeans, you know. I'm not laughing at you because there's some old dudes out here with skinny jeans too, right? But you feeling like a girl today, you know. You and your little cousin was sword fighting when y'all was 8 and 9. I'm just talking about like you gotta get real with yourself or whatever happens. You know, it happened to me when I was a kid. I was molested. I'm not ashamed to say that. It came from a man, two men, two boys first, two older boys first, and then it came from a female. Who was a part of my family. So can't nobody tell me I don't know what's going on. People choose not to talk about it when they were done been up in you when you were 7 and 8. It's a lot of women out here broken, man. It's a lot of women out here that's been molested. We ain't talk about none of that because we keep on talking about we need these kings and queens. Man, you gotta get to know yourself because you might not be them kings and queens. You might not even have came from Africa. You don't even know if you were here. You don't know if your family members was right here in America first. Variations variations of people. I know my wife. I know my family has a lot of had European blood in it. So okay, so what? We're all something to something. But you gotta get to know yourself. You gotta understand yourself. I wanted to drop that piece on you because I'm gonna put some parts to this. But it's snowing outside. Like I said, it's all the COVID stuff that's been going on. I've really been wanting to get out and say something. Um, the the time hasn't been right. And I just decided today the time is right. And it's just something because it bothers me. Like all these years, you like somebody. You buy all that music, you learn all this stuff. You're like, oh, look at dude. No, I'm not no jock rap. It bothers you when you like somebody or you respect someone, and then you see them get caught up, and most people want to say, "Oh, cancel him." In this case, man, man, boy, he's gonna have to ride that pickle alone. No homo. He's gonna have to ride that pickle alone. But he got family supporting. He got, he do have children. Uh, R. Kelly ain't out enough that they finally caught up to him. So I don't, if he does manage to get all this out the way, he will never be able to be him again. It's a message. It's a message. And the message is, you get down like you know what I'm saying. You loose. You like to. We know what you're about. You got some, got got some spur change with some strange things, or whatever. People know what that reputation down there is. People can vouch for him. People will know. Uh, I'm not saying all those things went on with him, but he probably was, he probably was wilding, partying, doing their thing, and certain things came out. You know how people are sometimes. They want a little, trying to keep on giving no money. And they say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you." People probably said, "Oh, and I'm not offered his example. I don't want to crap on him. He in some hot water, but I want people to understand why you pointing the finger, why you sitting at home pointing finger or being judgmental or talk about how much of a Christian, how much of a Muslim, how much of anything you are. I want you to understand how much of a sexual human being you are. Because some of us can get it in, and you know that for sure. You know that some of us, it's just out here, your friends, your partners, your mama, your grandmama, and everybody. That's all y'all talking about getting in there. Part of life. We're not going down that. But it's how you getting it in. It's what you doing. And then this man is married, and him and his wife they swinging all over the place. And they say, okay, well, he's doing the Hollywood swinging. Now, yeah, of course, he more turned out. Remember, I said the devil is a very cunning person. He rewards you and rewards you and rewards you. But see, he said that he is one, and there's nothing that can ever compare to him. So with him, nothing runs out. The promises of the wicked one, it does. And when your promises run out, he run you so much. I done did it. I done did it. First time I discovered, you that I was a part of that. Excuse me for a moment. Put your hands in the air. Freeze, police. Put your hands in the air, and if you move, we're gonna do something to you. Bama gone. That Bama flee. That's supposed to be your man. It's for that. Can get you out of that. Now you gotta go craft the creator to get you out of something. And I have before, and he's been merciful. And then sometimes he left me in my boo boo. So recently I got left with homeless, and my conscience woke wide up, and I started to understand something. By 2017, started to understand that I was a very promiscuous person, and I like all my friends, partners, was promiscuous. And I don't care where they come from and what they did or whatever, whatever. All of them got promiscuous stories. Whether they was tricking, whether they like big booties, or whether they got on their wife or whatever, whatever. And the behavior and the way that young men feel about women in general, and the way that especially black men feel about women, we gotta protect our women. No, we talk about, hmm, wow, man. No, we talk about all we talk about is doing something to them. We only see the work in them, and now we kiss with them. We really piss with them. Now all they see us. Hey, why you so mad? we got some problems, y'all. So I just want you to sit on that. So I'll give you 30 minutes. Take. I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna break some things down. We gonna really. It's gonna be a series, and I promise you that it's gonna be a series because man, we got some people out here that got some problems, and they're not just entertainers, and it wasn't the money and the drugs, because you got money and drugs too. And you got weed, cocaine, heroin, e-pills, Miley's, man, all this stuff, man, I can't name all this stuff, man, my young compadres be putting out there to me. Mm. And then you got that dope pussy or that dope dick, no homo, for sure. That's a drug, that's an addiction. Sex is an addiction. And it's turning your mind out, man. It's turning you out and have you outside of yourself. So I just want you to like, share, subscribe. I want you to comment. I want you to tell me all the stuff you want me to talk about this year. And like I said, we're gonna really dig into this situation right here. We're gonna talk about my man T.I. We're gonna talk about R. Kelly. And we're gonna talk about Leah. We're gonna talk about people. We're gonna make sure that and your habit, Jay Prince said this last thing. Jay Prince recently, I think he was on Drink Champ, something out, man, I'm always watching. He said, man, we got to be able to control our habits. See, people don't trust you. You can't control your habits. You always got your hands on your dick. Why? You know, you always talking about what you want up in. Why? You got your pants on too tight. Wow. You can't control yourself. You know, and you say, oh, I pray to God, I'm religious or whatever. But God won't even trust you. You can't even hold yourself for a second. Keep yourself in control. That can't be what you're thinking about all day. You know, you're not in Lorton. You know, Lorton clothes. Y'all know I'm being facetious by saying that. You ain't in the fed. Y'all here on the street. And you got children. You got family. You got loved ones. And it's a plan. This is what I'm trying to say. You run from one thing to another. You don't realize you caught up sexually. And then you run out here get a derivative for it. You take Viagra. Oh man, we're gonna get into all that, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to cover with that. I don't want to cover it too much of it right this particular moment. So I just wanted to drop that again. And